Hi, I'm ilabasmati, and the topic today is the judgment of Paris. It's a picture by Nicklaus, Manuel, Deutsch. It's from 1484 to 1530. It's the life of this painter. It's incredible nice. It's a painter from Switzerland. This is the goddess. This is Paris, but this is the portrait of the painter. They are fighting each other for be the miss, the best, and this is the Aphrodite, and after it will be Helen, and after the war of Troy, the disaster. Well, I don't know. This is the goddess, marvelous. No? This is Paris, is the painter. Nicklaus Manuel Deutsch, the German. Now, this painting is in Basilea, in Kurt Museum. No. Well, the judgment of Paris in German. The title in German is Das Urteil des Paris. It's a painting made by the Swiss painter Nicklaus Manuel. Not surname. It's the Dutch, the German in German. Well, it measure 223 centimeters high and 160 centimeters wide, and is painted in tempera on canvas. Well, it's dated from 1516 to 1528, and his house in the Basel Museum of Art, Kunstmuseum, or Kunstmuseum from Berlin, I'm not sure, in Basel. Well, Nicklaus Manuel, also known as Nicklaus Manuel Deutsch, that is German, is a Swiss painter. Well, initiated in the Gothic tradition. Yes, it's Gothic tradition. Is denotes the influence of the Italian Danube school. Marked by energetic graphics, strong chromatism. Well, in the last stage of his work, he showed the influence of the Italian Renaissance, especially of the Lombard school, which is denoted in more monumental and balanced composition. Within this stage is the judgment of Paris, one of his masterpieces. Well, the painting represents the judgment of Paris, one of the most famous episodes in Greek mythology. Yes, very, very famous. Paris, youngest son of King Priam of Troy, is chosen to settle the dispute between the goddesses Athene, Hera, and Aphrodite. Fighting each other by Paris, confronted over which of three was the most beautiful at the request of the goddess of discord, Eris, who at the wedding of the Peleo Itetis offer the golden apple for the most beautiful without a specify which of them. Well, Paris chooses Aphrodite, the nice, beautiful, the most beautiful, and her reward in the love of Helen, wife of King Menelaus of Sparta, whose abduction provoked the Trojan War. Terrible. Among the classical authors who deal with this subject are Homer, Iliad, and Ovid, the Metamorphoses. In the image, they appear Hera, naked, only covered with a bluish ribbon that surround her torso. From the left shoulder to the right hips, and one of whose hand cover his pubis. I'm described, and I show. Without the reflex of the light. This is Aphrodite, and the other two goddesses, and this is Paris. Pubis. Well, dressed in a typical Lansquenet is a special soldier from German. This is Lansquenet. Further, hat and with a shield and sword on the right arm. Athena, dressed in a cap and rich dress in a contemporary fashion of the time in which the painting was made. Aphrodite, in profile, dressed in a transparent veil and wearing wing cam, already holding the apple of the very famous apple of discord in her right hand, and Paris sitting of a rock, also dressed in contemporary garments which he has just offered her. So in reality, his trial has just happened. Hence, also Hera's gesture of disappointment. The figures are reminiscent of ideal Gothic beauty with a small breast and prominent belly. Well, Cupid appears among the branches of the tree on the right. Here you are, Cupid. Here is Cupid at the branch of the right of the tree on the right, like a small winged child with his eyes covered by a blindfold, holding a bow and arrow. The upper part is covered by the branches and leaves of the tree, while in the lower part there is an understory vegetation. The background is dark, Germany, with a nocturnal setting. The figure of Paris is a self-portrait of the painter. Here you are, Paris. It's not handsome. Well, between the branches of the trees, there are two coats of arms, with one with a blue swan and the other with a white rectangular wall, which identify the one who would probably be the principal of the painting. Benedict Brunner, as a rich man from Bern, and his wife Margareta van Swaden. Well, some characters are identified with legend written of their heads. Paris von Troy, the Torrecht. Paris of Troy, the Fool. I got in German, der Ebenbüren in a street. June, the goddess who wins in dispute. Juno is the Roman version of Hera. Venus, the Roman version of Aphrodite. And Cupido, well, on the other hand, about the apple, it said in German, and Dieser ob, probably contraction of Dieser Ophel the Schinter, means this translation, literal translation, this apple for the most beautiful. Well, the author makes a serious iconographic error. He treats Hera, the queen of the gods, as a warrior with a sword and shield, when the same would have been Athena, the goddess of war. Well, instead, Athena appeared leftly dressed like a venerable matron. What is an evident that both characters are exchanged. Well, that's all. Thanks so much for paying attention. See you until tomorrow. Bye.